Hi everyone, it's Catherine McLeod and my star Newt from the Greenhorn Valley Library. Pardon the bit of a mess. Newt decided that she was going to go on a grand adventure in the backyard right before story time. So it is just mud, and then she had to have a roll, but also I wanted to go ahead and film anyway because it is important that everybody knows that even Newt, the world's most perfect creature, is is kind of a mess sometimes, as we all are. So, last time we had our winter season theme, and I had really wanted to read Cozy by Jan Brett because I love Jan Brett, and her illustrations are just always so beautiful and detailed, and she's probably easily one of my top 3 favorite children's book authors for that very reason. This will be back at the library, but today is such a nice day and so filled with mud, I went ahead and grabbed another Jan Brett book. So I am going with The Mermaid today because the ocean is close to mud and I was in the mood for a warmer season book. But again, Cozy will be at the library and I will be definitely bringing out more Jan Brett in the future. But for now, we have a mermaid. Come here. Newt, come here. Your audience needs you. Yes. Hard work being a star, isn't it? I know. Ugh, interrupted your walks. Tough life. Okay, come here. I still love you. I still love you even when you're a little muddy. All right. Okay. So, I'm gonna read The Mermaid by Jan Brett. And this is read with permission from G.P. Putnam Sons, which is part of Penguin Publishing. Cover page. Oh, and our inside page is kind of spotty detailed. Very neat. It's not like a cookie page, but it's pretty good. For dedication, we have from my great niece, Anna Merrill. Thank you to Stephen Bailey and the New England Aquarium and Sci, their Pacific octopus. So, under the sea, an octopus family got ready for a swim before breakfast. Time to put on your new hat, baby, said Okasan. Baby did not like the floppy new hat. The hat was not happy either. Look at the detail on the page. I like the frame. He is not happy about his hat. His hat isn't happy. Newt has escaped. As the octopus family set off behind their house, a little mermaid spotted their front door. Kinero had been drifting in a warm current with her pufferfish friend. Take care, Puffy warned, you never know who may live there. But I'm so curious, she said. Kinero sashayed toward the seashell house. You see in the side pane, you can see the octopus family going out, so even though we're not following them in the story, we still get to know what's going on. It's pufferfish friend. I love pufferfish. Kind of remind me of Newt, and it's just like, yeah? No. Does not want to be compared to a pufferfish. Inside, breakfast had been set out. There was a great big shell, a middle-sized shell, and a little shell. Kinero took a bite from the great big shell. Too crunchy, she said. The little mermaid tried the tender bits in the middle-sized shell. Too slimy, she said. This reminds me of another story, huh? Yep, going for a Goldilocks thing, aren't we? I bet the third one is just right. Puffy could guess what was coming next. Oh, Puffy knows too. Kinero sidled up to the little shell. In a minute, the tempting tidbit had disappeared. Just right, she said. There it is. All gone, said Puffy as he wondered whose breakfast it really was. I know. goes into somebody's house and eats their breakfast? It's the octopi in their little hats. Uh-oh. Baby octopus doesn't have a hat again. Baby octopus didn't like his hat, so keeps taking it off. Trying to tie a stingray to baby octopus. That's nonsense. Right. Kinero floated around the seashell house and saw 3 chairs. There was a big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a little chair. Look at their house. I love it. Little bird cage kind of deal. Well, I guess it's a fish cage. It's a sea slug cage. See? Awesome. Gonna sit in the chairs now, aren't we? Yep. Oh, see, again, we're having a mess day today. That's okay. She sat down on the large coral chair. Too many bumps, she said as she smoothed her scales. Kinero wiggled into the middle-sized chair. Down she went. This chair is too slippery, she gasped. And we have a slippery octopus chair. We don't have any updates on the octopus family in this page. Next page, though. There we go. The little chair was the prettiest of all, and Kinero sat on it. Just right, she said, and she gave her fins a flippity flip. All that wiggling broke the chair to bits. It's just not nice. It's baby octopus. Oh, he still has his stingray hat. Stingray doesn't seem thrilled about it either. Nope. Kinero was sorry about the pretty chair, but not for long, because the next room she spotted had beds. She and Puffy had been swimming for hours and were ready for a nap. She swam over and settled in. What sweet dreams we'll have, she told her friend. But someone had been eating in that bed, and there were smashed shells and crab claws all around. This bed is too messy, she sighed. And my bed is too messy right now because somebody had a mud bath. Yeah. Does not care. Does not care that it's a mess. Hi. Hi. No, we clean our feet. She flopped down on the middle-sized bed. This bed is too squishy, she complained. As Kinero patted her tiara, she spied the last small bed. It rocked like a cradle in the tide. She set her head down on a pillow star and fell sound asleep. It's definitely a neat bed. See, there's just so much detail in all of the illustrations. You could look at this book for hours. I do look at Jan Brett books for hours. I like all the kid toys that are sea slugs and such. It's great. Soon the octopus family returned over the sandy shoals. Right away, Oto-san saw his breakfast shell overturned. Someone has been crunching on my crustaceans, he said, turning pink. Oka-san huffed. My breakfast has been splashed. She turned pinkish too. Baby looked around for her breakfasts, but all she saw was the upside-down shell. Someone has been eating my breakfast, and there is nothing left for me, she cried. See, now she has no breakfasts, still has on her hat. Mermaid is just sleeping. Oto-san saw that his coral chair looked different. Someone has been sitting on my chair, he announced, now even redder. Oka-san went from pink to red when she saw her chair. Who has been splashing my chair and scattering my teacups? She asked. Baby saw her beautiful chair all in pieces. The hermit crabs were taking it. My chair is going, gone, she cried. Oh no. It's very sad. Something else was amiss. Oto-san squeezed into the bedroom. Someone has been sleeping in my bed. He blasted ocean water and kicked up the star-shaped sand. Puffy felt the ripples as Okasan jetted toward her bed. The soft seaweed she liked to drowse in was tangled and torn. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, she said. Oh, Puffy's waking up. I like how the octopi are changing colors, huh? Because they do. Uh-oh. Baby octopus peeked inside her bed and saw a beautiful mermaid. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is. The little mermaid opened her eyes. The adorable baby's eyes were soft and sweet. Her skin was shell pink. Her graceful arms danced. But she was wearing the oddest hat the little mermaid had ever seen. Kinero, who didn't like to see anyone unhappy, gasped, "That will not do!" She thought about her tiara and had an idea. See, here's his hat. It's a stingray. Hi. 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 Why are you like this? Hi. Interrupting the story, doing cleaning, not help. I know, I'm going to have to find a new star. Doesn't care. Just then, all three octopuses reached for Kinero with their 24 arms. Puffy was ready. He puffed with all his might. Puffa, puffa, pokety poke, stickety stick. His sharp prickles did not let the octopuses near the little mermaid. Kinero had just enough time to leave her gift before she darted away. Kinero, Puffy, and their new friend Eagle Ray swam away from the seashell house. They couldn't stop smiling about baby octopus's crowning gift. See, we got the stingray hat. He's free. Eagle Ray. She looked radiant in her beautiful new tiara. Aw. See, broke her chair and lost her breakfast, but she got a really nice hat. And she had been complaining about the hat the whole time, huh? Calling baby octopus a she and a he. I didn't really know what was going on. Also, important to know right now, because I know somebody out there during that last couple pages ago was saying, oh, it's not octopuses, it's octopi. And I have said octopi a couple times while reading this book. However, both are correct. So you can use whatever you feel like using at the time. You can also just use octopus as a plural. It's an awesome word like that. So, I don't have any crafts today, but soon we're going to be able to have people back in the library. So we can have people back in the library now, but hopefully soon I'm going to be able to start having programs in the library again and get back to some in-person story times. And when I do that, I'm making sure to get Newt all set up. So that she can come visit for story time. So everybody can actually meet Newt in person, the most majestic creature. We will make sure that she's not muddy, though. No. We'll make sure she's clean before coming into the library, because we should all be clean before we come into the library. I hope you have an awesome day. I will talk to you again soon. And now I have to wash my blanket, but that's okay. Enjoy the nice weather. Bye. Carol.